Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. As we'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys versus Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more...
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Now the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard They need 18 yards here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. That's complete to White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Prescott going right back to Ferguson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pollard. fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and got out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here, hauled in. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Now Mayfield. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And what do you hear over and over and over on Hail Marys, Charles? You've got to watch for the batted ball.
And all those years that I played, the proper teaching was go up and bat the ball down. Don't go up and try and catch it, because if you don't, you could actually be the one that deflects it in the air. I wonder if that's going to change a little bit. We're seeing so many deflections and big plays like this. I wonder if they're going to start telling them, just go up and get the football, please.
But, man, talk about a deflating way to lose a football game. It doesn't get any more gut-wrenching than that.
Where you see the final score there. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. 21-17, the final score. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Evans. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. They'll go up the middle with White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with White. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Oh, able to avoid him. Look at those stick skills. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Pollard will take it up the gut. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Try to take this home. They'll run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Baker. It's caught. This is White. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they take a knee. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.